Welcome back to the I Feel Good morning show right here on Blaze It Up Radio. You feel me? We are here. Melly Mel, what's good? You feel me? We got Melly Mel in the building. Yes, sir. And I would love to dive into our newest segment. You feel me? Question. Anybody got an idea, just real quick, on what the name of Samantha's show should be? Anybody got an idea? Put them in the chat. I'm gonna be going over them, and hopefully we can figure something out. You know what I'm saying? You know, we'll figure something out, because we got to get that handled. You know what I'm saying? We definitely got to get that handled. What is that? Everyone. Which segment? I thought everybody was live in it. Which segment you talk about? The roast of the real. Everybody. Hey, I kind of like Everybody Hates Pino. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Everybody Hates Pino is kind of dope. I think Everybody Hates Pino is in the lead. The roast of the real. We don't know the content of her show, Melly Mel. We trying to figure it out. She just want a damn segment. So we trying to find her a segment. That's all. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to find her something. Da 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 da. What you say? What you say? Oh, you talk about me. I was really talking about your show. My fault. I thought you was talking about when the way you was doing your show yesterday. I'm like, people was locked in. Yeah. We talk about the segment that I'm getting ready to do, where I'm talking about all the rapid rants of the entertainment news. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what we talk about. And yes, Pino, really. You don't think Everybody Hates Pino would be the name of a dope name for a show? I think that'd be a dope segment, in all honesty. You know what I'm saying? You believe it too, deep down. You believe it too, deep down. Don't lie. Like you don't. Sammy got to figure out the content to come up with the name. Can't be named roast if she's not going to be roasting the entire time. I don't think we need her roasting the entire time. Yo, the I Feel Good morning show would get canceled. You know what I'm saying? The damn show would get canceled. We don't want to do that. You feel me? But you know what? We'll figure it out. We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out whenever we get a damn chance to. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we are here for another edition of that brand new segment. We introduced it yesterday, and the responses were great as far as after the show. I was so locked in, Prime, that I didn't even see exactly how the chat was reacting. I was just going off of all the feedback. So, because I got a lot of dope feedback, though, I'm bringing it back. I have 10 stories from the entertainment, music, and sports. I'm going to give you a headline, break down what happened, and then give my honest take on it. We ain't spending 20 minutes on each story. You feel me? We getting in, saying what we need to do, and moving on to the next one. I'm talking about we hitting them with a one-hitter quitter. You feel me? So we diving in. You feel me? We diving in. So let's dive into the takes. Number one on the list. Sean Diddy Combs has officially sold one of his waterfront Star Island mansions in Miami for $55 million. He originally purchased the property for $35 million back in 2021, which means on paper That is a $20 million increase from what he paid for it. This is also the same property that reportedly offered as collateral when his legal team was attempting to secure his bail. Even after selling the mansion, Diddy reportedly still owns the neighborhood Star Island property. Now, my take on this is what it looked like when somebody's entire financial world starts getting rearranged because of their legal situations. You feel me? People gonna see 55 million and say, man, that boy just made him some profit. But we don't know how much money is going into the attorneys, the judgments, the taxes, the property expenses, and everything else attached to these cases. You know what I'm saying? For real. That's a bit oily. Yeah, he needs the money in his books. Now, selling a mansion for $55 million sounds like winning until you realize you may be selling it because you need access to that money. You need the money on his books. You feel me? Big difference between selling something because the market is right. You know what I'm saying? And selling something, but it's different from if the market right or you selling it because your legal and financial circumstances has forced your hand. You feel me? So, yeah. Things is a little different.
Most people would still like to experience the problem of needing to sell a $55 million mansion.
Absolutely. It is still rich people problems, you feel me? But it also shows that no matter how much money you have, serious legal trouble can burn through real freaking quick. So, yeah, that's that. That's freaking crazy. Anyways, moving on. R. Kelly has formally asked the president, Donald Trump, to commute his federal prison sentence. He's not asking for his convictions to be completely erased. He's asking for the amount of time that he has served to be reduced. His attorney submitted the request through the Department of Justice, and the request is currently pending. R. Kelly is serving approximately 31 years, and his earliest projected release is reportedly 2046. Sheesh. My take is that the attorney is doing exactly what a defense attorney is supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Which is every legal option available. And if Donald Trump is the option, Donald Trump is the option. But politically and publicly, I don't see this being any easy clemency request to grant. When you are talking about a case with this many victims, this much evidence stacked up against you, this much public attention, the community sentence would create an enormous backlash. Y'all know what it's going to do. It's going to be way worth crazy than what it is. So, it would not be simply just viewed as, giving, your older entertainer a second chance. People would see it as minimizing what the victims went through. And that is just what it is. As much as we are a fan of Pino, my bad, R. Kelly. I'm sorry. As much as we are a fan of Kale's, his music, you feel me? Doing what he do on the records, he did what he did. Now, R. Kelly may feel like this sentence is excessive, but there's a lot of people who believe he avoided accountability for decades because of his fame and money. So, from that perspective, that may feel like the sentences that he's serving right now is the accountability finally catching up to him. So,
do you think there is any realistic chance the request is approved?
I mean, you see who our president is, so I ain't gonna say it's impossible, but I would be extremely surprised if this actually went through. I doubt it. Oh, what y'all think? I don't. I'm not even commenting on J Prime's. I can't even do it. I can't even. This man it's been a lot of blasphemy. The Kanye West. All right, moving on. Post Malone has been announced as the headliner for the 2026 FIFA World Cup closing ceremony on Sunday, July 19th at MetLife Stadium. The ceremony is expected to begin approximately 90 minutes before the championship game. The lineup also includes Tom Cruise, Jennifer Hudson, Nicole from Pussycat Dolls, I can never say her damn last name, Robbie Williams, IShowSpeed, and several international performers. Now, my take is that this sounds less like a closing ceremony and more like they trying to combine like the Super Bowl halftime show with the Oscar, YouTube, and the action movie in one event. This thing about to be massive. Now, Post Malone does make sense because his music does reach multiple audiences. You feel me? He can move in between hip hop, rock, country, whichever route he chooses. So it makes him a safe headliner for an international event. Now, he may not represent one specific sound, but he represents a little bit of everything. So I think it makes sense. Now, the name that surprised me overall, this was Tom Cruise. Now, unless this man planning on parachuting into MetLife Stadium, holding the World Cup trophy, I ain't exactly sure what the man's role is.
Based on his history, parachuting into the stadium is a realistic possibility.
It is. But you can't announce Tom Cruise at a major event and expect him to simply just walk on stage and wave. So I'm excited to see what he gonna do. What he gonna jump over? What the hell gonna get blown up? I don't know. The man can dance. So, maybe he gonna dance. You feel me? Now, IShowSpeed being involved also makes sense, from a youth and internet perspective. You know what I'm saying? So whether people like IShowSpeed or not, he has become heavily connected to the soccer culture online. You feel me? The lineup is clearly designed to reach every possible audience. So I think it's gonna be freaking dope. It's gonna be freaking dope. It's crazy Kanye can say slavery was a choice and still has so many supporters. Again, ain't nobody got on you yesterday about supporting Kanye West. Everybody got their opinion on Kanye West. Everybody on there, we ain't rocking with the choices he making, that Nazi stuff he dealing with. We ain't dealing with Kanye West. But you said he not even a good rapper. That's where it became blasphemous. You feel me? Separate the music from everything he did. People can hate Donald Trump all they want to. That don't mean that man wasn't a good businessman in a lot of different ways. People can hate R. Kelly all they want to. It don't mean that man can sing the draws off of none. You feel me? So when people was getting on you about Kanye West, bruh, we was getting on you because you said the man can't rap, and that is pure blasphemy. Pure blasphemy. Anyways, moving on. moving on. Jay-Z celebrated his career with a massive 3-night concert run at Yankee Stadium. During the shows, he's reunited with his early mentor Jaz-O, and Blue Ivy Carter joined him on stage, and they played the song Feeling It. Beyonce, Nas, Alicia Keys, Eminem, Pharrell, several other major artists reportedly made surprise appearances throughout the residency. Now, my take is this is the proper way to celebrate a legendary career. You feel me? Jay-Z did not just come around, he come out and perform some of them greatest hits, that he's been performing for years. He brought out different eras. He came through with a whole journey on that stage. Him coming out with the haircut and then bringing back them nostalgia vibes was next level. You feel me? The Jaz-O, reunion is important because, there was a time before the fame, the $1 billion business and the stadium shows, you know what I'm saying? So that reunion was pretty dope. Their relationship had its ups and downs. Seeing them together adds that historical element to the moment. So then you got Blue Ivy, which it just made me feel so old because I remember when Blue Ivy was born, You know what I'm saying? But when she played the piano for the Feeling It, you know what I'm saying? That was real dope. You know what I'm saying? That song came out before she was born, which is crazy. Made me feel even older. You know what I'm saying? And now she on stage, you know, helping her pops perform it. Full circle moment. I know that had to be something crazy for him, crazy for the family. You know what I'm saying? It also shows the level that Jay-Z has reached. Most artists bring out one surprise guest. The internet go crazy. Jay-Z can bring out Beyonce. Jay-Z can bring out Nas. Jay-Z can bring out whoever he want to bring out at the tops of level because he freaking Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, just think about that man contact list. You feel me? It's crazy.
That is a very expensive contact list.
Facts. You feel me? Like, this a contact list where ain't nobody just, you know, send no call directly to voicemail. Like, you know, when that call come, it's coming through. You feel me? You better talk that talk, Melly Mel. You better talk that talk. He's still blasphemous. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of blasphemy that still came out his mouth. But, you know, that boy can rap. You feel me? Even though he a Boston fan. You feel me? Even though he a Boston fan. That don't take away from how great Prime is. Even though he's a Boston fan, it don't take away how great Prime is. Okay. All right. Moving on. Phoebe Bridgers has released a new song called Lost Boys, which it is the lead single for her upcoming album, Lost Weekend. She recently performed the record on The Tonight Show with the backing band made of children. Crazy. The kids did their freaking thing. You know what I'm saying? The album is scheduled to arrive on August 14th and will be her first full-length solo album in 6 years. My take is that using a band of children was a very smart creative choice because it immediately gives the performance, you know, a great visual identity. I thought it was pretty dope. Even if somebody is unfamiliar with the song, they may click on the performance just because they see a group of kids playing the instruments behind her. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was pretty dope. That matters, you know, more than ever now because there's so much music being released. You feel me? There's so much that it's hard to keep up. You feel me? So having just a song ain't always good enough to really make some type of impact. You need a moment, an image, or something that makes people stop scrolling. So waiting 6 years between solo albums does create anticipation. Some artists disappear for too long and they lose momentum, but other artists build a strong demand because their audience knows, you know, an album ain't coming every 6 months. So, you know, the key is whether the new music feels worth the wait. One creative television performance can get people interested, but the full album still gotta deliver. Hey, Jay-Z definitely can. I ain't a Jay-Z fan. You feel me? Like, I don't hate or dislike Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? I'm not somebody that run to go out of my way and be like, oh, Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I agree. But Kanye can rap too. Anyways, moving on. All right. Yes, sir. Shakira and Burna Boy's official World Cup song. Bro, I can't speak, and it's all and it's all Prime fault. I blame Prime. Anyways, their official World Cup song, Day Day, has climbed the number 1 on the Billboard Global 200. It also remained number 1 on the Billboard Global, excluding the U.S. charts. My take is that collaboration was built for international success. Shakira, clearly a global international star. Burna Boy, same freaking thing. It was perfect. You know, Shakira already, you know, has been associated with some of the biggest World Cup music moments ever. Anyways, you know, and Burna Boy has become the most recognizable African artist in the entire world. So you combine that Latin with the Afro beats, pop, and that global reach for that World Cup, match made in heaven. It was real dope. This is also another example of how much music is no longer centered around only what becomes popular in the United States. A song has become one of the biggest records in the world, and a lot of that portion ain't from the States, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Burna Boy reaching number one with the official World Cup song is another huge moment for African music. Afrobeats has gone from being treated like a trend, and now it's becoming more a part of mainstream. So big freaking shout out to them.
Do you think the song will remain popular after the World Cup ends?
I mean, that's always the question, you know, when you get something like this, but especially in an event record. But some songs become attached to one moment and then disappear completely. Others become a part of that culture and return every time people think about the tournament. You feel me? Think about what Mariah's All I Want for Christmas is for Christmas. Every year, that's being played. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, with Shakira involved, I think there's a good chance that it's gonna be more than just a, you know, World Cup thing. You feel me? It's gonna be more than just a World Cup thing. So, big shout out to Shakira. Big shout out to Burna Boy. Great achievement. New Music Fridays. You feel me? So, tomorrow there's a lot of dope new music coming out around the industry. Rick Ross is leading with the releases with his new album Set in Stone, which is dropping July 17th. Steve Lacy, Sid, and Larry June are also releasing projects. Lil Baby is teaming up with Pharrell for a new single called Dead Fresh that's dropping tomorrow. There are also expected releases from B2K, Tory Lanez, Sleepy Hollow, G-Eazy, and Logic, Naya Archives, Rome Streets, Real Boston Richie, The Alchemist, and several rising independent artists. So a lot of dope indie joints coming out. Rick Ross's album is expected to include 19 tracks with collaborations with artists including T.I., French Montana, and Max B. You know what I'm saying? My take is that this is one of them weeks where artists are going to have to fight for attention because there's a lot of big releases coming out tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Out of all that you'll listen to is probably Tory Lanez. Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. I might check out B2K. I might check out B2K and see what they working with. You know what I'm saying? I'm interested to see how the sound evolved. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, people gonna be fighting for attention. You know, it ain't just enough to simply upload an album at midnight. You know what I'm saying? Post a cover on IG. There's too many projects dropping at the same time. That algorithm can't support everybody. You feel me? You know, Rick Ross got the advantage, obviously, because him being the most established artist and got the most recognizable sound and such a large catalog. You feel me? But even still, you know, it has to give people a reason to stop listening to everything else and spend time on a 19 track album. So we'll see, you know, what it does. 19 songs can either feel like a full experience or feel like some homework. You feel me? That's a little too much. So it depends on how strong the sequences is, how many of those records actually need to be there. So people been telling me I need to do album reviews on mainstream songs too, but we'll see. That's still up for debate. Like I said, I'm interested in the B2K release because, like I said, nostalgia is powerful. But nostalgia only gets people to press play once. So the music still got to be good enough for, you know, to press play again. And I believe they can do it. You feel me? So shout out to B2K. And for the independent artists dropping this weekend, this is why, you know, strategy matters. You feel me? You may not be able to outspread or outspend Rick Ross on money. You know, Rick Ross finna put bread behind his campaign. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be able to outspend freaking Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying? But you can communicate directly with your audience. Just because the algorithm don't support you, your audience still can. So create content around the record. Give people a specific reason to care. You know what I'm saying? Go and do your freaking thing. Moving on. Yeah, you do got 22 tracks. But you got skits. Like I said, again, it can be good. I heard your album, you feel me? So I already know your album gonna do what it do. You feel me? Your album gonna do what it do. All right, moving on. Number 8, Conor McGregor. His long-awaited UFC return against Max Holloway ended after only 69 seconds. That's funny, 69 seconds. McGregor landed awkwardly on his left knee while attempting to do some type of jump kick, and he could not continue, which gave Holloway the TKO victory. The reason we bringing this up because this ain't the newest of news. McGregor is now asking for the result to be changed to a no contest because he considers that knee injury to be a freak accident. It wasn't that the knee injury happened because Holloway did something to his knee and he had to stop. You feel me? So the result is unlikely to be overturned. I don't think it's going to be overturned. And the complete severity of the injury has not been officially confirmed. Dana White initially said doctors expect, a torn ACL. Sheesh. Now my take is that I understand why McGregor don't want it on his record as a clean loss, but injuries, that come with the territory, my guy. McGregor is always completely hilarious. I agree. You know what I'm saying? If you throw a kick and you land awkwardly, your body give out on you, your opponent ain't break no rules. You feel me? It ain't because Father Time ain't on your side. That ain't nobody else's fault. You feel me? It is what it is. So Max Holloway is still standing. He capable of continuing. McGregor was not. You'll know the rules. That's normally ruled. That's what? A TKO. So, a no contest usually makes more sense when something illegal happens, you know what I'm saying, or something completely outside of normal action because the fight got to stop, but the injury happened during the fight. Like he did some kind of crazy kick and landed wrong. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying, so I can't agree.
So, you do not believe the result should be changed?
No, I mean, it sucks. It was unfortunate for everybody that paid to see this event. It was anticlimactic, obviously, but after people waited so long for him to return, you would think it'd be like, oh, let's make it no. You can't change the rules. It had to be the other way around. That man would have wanted his win. I don't think he would have kept that same energy. So, even though it was disappointing, it is what it is. The bigger issue is what the injury means for Conor McGregor's future, though. You know what I'm saying? What is future going to be? He has already dealt with a serious leg injury from the Dustin Poirier fight. I always say his name wrong. Dustin Poirier. Now, you know what I'm saying? But now he got another one, and this one could be an ACL. And you already know how ACLs is. Y'all basketball fans, you know ACLs take forever to heal, so at some point, the conversation moves away from whether he can still fight or whether he just need to call it quits. So, yeah, that sucks. Sucks for Mr. McGregor. Moving on. All right. The Philadelphia Flyers have signed Trevor Zegras to a 4-year contract worth $36.5 million. His average annual salary will be $9.1 million, making him the highest paid player currently on the Flyers roster. The deal comes after Zegras recorded career highs with 26 goals and 67 points while helping Philadelphia return to the playoffs. My take is that this is the Flyers telling Zegras that he is no longer just a talented young player with potential. You feel me? They letting him know we paying you. You about to be the face of the franchise, my boy. You feel me? So once you begin showing up and showing out, good things start to happen. You know what I'm saying? Now, big shout out to him because once you become the highest paid player on the roster, expectations change immediately. Fans are no longer satisfied with, a few flashy highlights. You know what I'm saying? Some creative passes here or there. They want leadership. They expect perfection. They expect consistency. And they expect production in the playoffs. So you got to get right. So the contract is 4 years, which gives Philadelphia some protection. They are making a serious investment, but they are not locking themselves into an 8-year deal before seeing whether he can repeat or improve on that career season. For Zegras, this is the opportunity to prove that the talent wasn't just hype. This is moment to show that he can hang with the big boys. So he now has the money, he got the role, and he got the expectations.
And if he struggles, the salary becomes the first thing everyone mentions.
Every single time. Oh, he had a difficult game. They gonna say, no, the $9 million man had a difficult game. Same way we did Hassan Whiteside. Before Hassan Whiteside got paid, he was one of the best centers in the NBA. And of course, I'm a Heat fan, so you know I'm biased. But when he got paid, this man started acting like he couldn't dunk. It was pissing me off. But yep, that's that. Shout out to Trevor, man. Hey, prove everybody right that you deserve that money, my G. Okay, last one of the day. Jalen Brunson was one of the biggest winners of the 2026 ESPY Awards after leading the New York Knicks to an NBA championship. Brunson he won Best Championship Performance, he won Best Athletes in Men's Sports, and Best NBA Player. The Knicks was named the best team, and OG Anunoby, his teammate, won Best Play. So the awards capped off an historic season that delivered New York its first NBA championship since 1973. Now my take on it is, this is what happened when you win a championship in New York. Because I still can't believe, I'm still not used to saying the champion New York Knicks. They ain't win a championship since 73. I was born in 85, so my entire life, Knicks ain't have no business being talked about in the finals. So, you win a championship in New York? Oh yeah, you become a part of the city's history forever. Shout out to Jalen Brunson, man. He was already respected around the league, but leading the Knicks to a championship after more than 15 years, it's going to take his career to an entirely different level. You feel me? This also completes one of the biggest perception changes we have seen with the player. When Brunson initially signed with New York, people had questions. They was talking trash. Oh, he too little. He ain't going to be able to do it. But after winning this championship, that energy ain't the same. You feel me? The energy ain't the same. So, the championship is what created all of this. So big shout out to them, man. If the Knicks lose in the conference finals, I mean, they'll still get praise for a great season, but it wouldn't have walked him into this to win all of what he won into the ESPYs. So, you know, shout out to the New York Knicks for freaking doing their thing.
New York fans are probably already planning the statue.
They are. Hey, good morning. Hey, mama-in-law in the building. Hey, I got Mom Dukes in the building and mama-in-law in the building. Yes, sir. Both my mamas in the building. Good morning. Good morning. So you having your Sanka coffee. I'm having my Vanta coffee. Yes, sir. Let me go ahead and indulge. That thing's still hot, too. You feel me? Y'all see my baby got me one of them things. You feel me? It keep the coffee hot the whole time. So I'm able to sip. You feel me? I'm able to sip. Yeah, but New York fans definitely playing in the damn statue. You already know how they go. I wouldn't be surprised if they destroy some more of the city. You know what I'm saying? But that's today's entertainment rundown. Blaze takes. You feel me? To give a sneak peek, Diddy sold his $55 million mansion. R. Kelly begging President Trump to shorten his sentence. Post Malone is going to be headlining the World Cup ceremony. Jay-Z turned Yankee Stadium into a celebration of his career. Phoebe Bridgers returned with some new music. Shakira and Burna Boy got the #1 song on the planet. New Music Fridays is that. Conor McGregor begging that his losses turn to a no contest. Trevor Zegras became the highest paid player on the Flyers, and Jalen Brunson cleaned up at the ESPYs and after bringing New York a championship. 10 stories, 10 takes. Let me know which story stood out to y'all, which ones you agreed with, disagreed with, you know what I'm saying, whether you disagree with my take or Prime's take in the comments. We will be bringing this segment back in the future.
You're rocking with the best.
Yeah. I feel good.